Alright, so here is a quick breakdown to my good trade. I traded XAU yesterday, late New York session, and I'm going to be explaining my errors and my lessons from this trade. So, coming to the chart yesterday, I saw the market around this whole here. Yes, I saw the market around this whole here, and these guys hasn't played out yet. These guys hasn't played out yet. So, what happened? What did I see? Why did I take a trade from this zone, this particular zone? The same thing, simplified, simple stuff. So, coming to the chart, I saw market taking out some liquidity around here and broke structure to the upside. But before breaking, pre-TED these guys here. Yes, these guys. Protect these guys. But this particular guy is not the type of guy that I want to trade from after they take out of this high, because it doesn't carry the features of what I would call a valid violation block for me. And so I won't be trading from this guy. And I saw a lot of people from from Twitter posting these trades around this place, around this area. I think around here, taking their trades and then around here. But I know they hopped into, I don't know how they got that trade. Many people got in here like this. Yes. And they hopped in and catched their good trades. Alright, so if I should measure from this where my fee to see why actually they took the trade from that place. Alright, so this is a complete retracement, but I'll be explaining this in some other short videos. There's a type of liquidity that has a liquidity that did a complete pullback but did not actually fill in a little FVG. So I believe that's what people saw here, some traders saw here. They took the trade and they were in good profit. And they say the biggest money comes from waiting. But trust me, you might still be stupid after waiting, just as how I was stupid in this particular trade. And this was after the trade played out, I noticed my wrongs and I went against my do and don't as well. Alright, so I saw this. This wasn't a valid guy for me. So I won't trade around this place. But I noticed something that below this valid guy, so this is an external structure, broke an internal structure after the break. So this whole guy that wasn't valid for me was my what? Liquidity. So I needed to trade below this whole guy. And I have a way of spotting when I'm confused to spotting what we call areas where I want to take my trades from. Don't get confused. I have to extend this my zone to see how it is, how strong it is, if it's a key level, how's market actually retraced around those areas. So this was exactly the point I picked this particular guy, this indecision candle. So it was a clean trade actually, and I helped into the trade. After the taking out of this liquidity, I got tapped, little or no drawdown, and my number one mistake was this. I was expecting at least for market to get to this guy. I know a lot of pro traders that will be watching it will be like, that's my mistake, because I was feeling, My dad is one of the market movers, and because my dad is a market mover, the markets ought to do what I expect. But no, I was wrong, and don't ever think that way. Trust me, guys. So my lessons from this trade, my number one lesson from this trade is gold created a new all-time high in the serious day trading section. I came on to this trade late New York session. So why will I be expecting a takeout of an all-time high the same day? That was like just the logic. I was telling myself, but does that make sense to you? I didn't mean this played, this was London high, and this played during New York. Probably will see definitely price almost getting to my TP or something. But I mean, I came in late, and I was second mistake, and my first mistake for this trade was I was trading late New York to Asia session, and which I told myself I won't be doing, because I made mention in my last video that I don't trade Asia session. So it's out of greed. It's a good setup, so I need to stick in. And my number two trade. So I don't do two trades though. So when I hopped into the 1 minute time frame, I saw something. So my 1 minute time frame was around these whole guys. Let me shoot this out. So 1 minute time frame, after hitting me with no drawdown, I saw 1 minute did this. After the breaking up the structure. But I mean, I was looking at myself, telling myself that this wasn't right. I had this before all of this actually played out, before market got to this particular guy here, this guy. Before market got to this guy, I was like, okay, the market is here, and market should continue to the downside. I wasn't wrong. I was expecting the market to tap me in, and my take profit was actually around this guy. My take profit was around this guy. So if for instance now my first error is I'm looking to get a new all-time high during Asia sessions, and I mean, I don't trade Asia sessions, not as if it's not possible. So I'm just taking that as my mistake actually, because I came in when market volume was low. Like people were bailing out. That was when I came into the market. And two again was trying to trade into Asia session. And I had my fat TP, realistic TP around this area. Because I mean, they just created a new all-time high. Who am I to create a new all-time high? I don't know if you understand what I'm saying. So I saw this, and I was waiting for market this area to do this before it went up. But I was blind to seeing what market was printing for me in the now moment. And after every break of structure, that is when we have the same story, an incomplete pullback to the upside, and blah 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 blah. So I saw this. Market took these guys out. Taking these guys out, this would be purposely, if I were serious and sensitive, have my trader 6 cents with me. Sorry, don't mind that noise, that's my dog. And I would be very, 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 very active on this trade, because market took out these guys, and these guys would be what a supply for some guys. You understand? This guy will be a supply for some guys. But market came, react, went up, and came down before violating these guys. So you see this area. This area is what I called a valid area for me to trade from. You see, after taking out this structure, it made this incomplete pullback. And doing this incomplete pullback, many people would want to trade from this particular guy, this guy. Because I know well to not trade from this guy, and sorry guys, this whole block would be my block I would want to take a trade from. Still, when I have this initial second trade to be my TP, then this first one to just run me there, like saying I'm in game market. But it is what it is. So this would have been my second trade on my TP around this guy. See, it went smooth. 1/3 to the upside. 1/3 to the upside. If I want to be stubborn, I had my stop loss very tight due to one or two reasons, but now let's just cover the valid structure. 1/3 to 1/4 to the upside. So I wasn't sensitive around this area, and I was still waiting for markets to come to this area. Yes, I was still waiting for market to come to this area. But what happened? I got into this trade, and this trade already ran through for me 1/6 to reward, and I had to take my stop from this first trade to break even, and I was risking the same percent I was risking here, which was bad. I mean, because from profit from here to the stop loss I used on this trade wasn't up to like 1/1. So why would I be risking $100 again on this place? I'm going to explain that in compounding risk management soon later on this page. So I got stopped out here because I was still waiting for the market here. I got stopped out. I took loss, I stopped profit. The market hit me and break even on about, I think, $16. So I came out with nothing, basically nothing. So the reason, because one, my timing in the market, the time when I was looking to, it was a clean trade though, and the time when I was looking to get into this market was wrong for me, was against my don't, what was it called? But still, that's why it's discipline matters a lot. So this was against my rule, but I did it anyway. And my second mistake was this guy, taking this guy as my sticking to this guy as my second entry when I wasn't sensitive to the market around this area. So those are two of my mistakes, and my lessons from this trade is, okay, for my third mistake, I didn't actually trade against myself, which was wrong. I mean, I ought to trade against myself and see what will be a potential reversal, because it's an all-time high or something. I think I saw that on the 30-minute time frame, where market should come and actually get to first exactly this area. There was a reason I chose this candle actually. So I knew this prior to the trade, but still I don't know how I was in an euphoria state, thinking that my dad owns the market or something, and that was how I got stopped out in this good trade. That was how I came out with nothing. One, no actual plan in the trade, no actual planning in the trade, and I went against my don't in trading. So what are the lessons on this trade for you that is watching this trade? Anytime you have your rule out, do not go against them. Trust me, when you go against them, you actually definitely gonna regret them. Yes. So this is just a quick breakdown to my go trade yesterday. And I woke up early this morning to see that I had stop profits and take loss. Thank you very much. I hope this video was helpful to you. If it was, please leave a like and subscribe to the page. That's the only way I get encouraged to do more content for you guys. Thank you.